안녕 여러분.
This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. Good morning, Jeju. How are you today? Yeah, bit of a hurry today, and I realized that we don't even have our little Gecko Radio poster up. I gotta put that up right now. How you guys doing? It is Thursday, August 6th. Wow, late summer times. Here we go. Bring it up, Mark. Bring it up, PD. Where is it? There's the poster. Bring it over. Boop. Nope, that's not the one. Okay, there it is. Gotta bring it over here. Blow it up. Boop. There we go. All right, we're set. Now we are officially underway. How you guys doing today? Yes, it is Thursday. Almost the end of the week. Big weekend happening, going down. We're gonna cover all that tomorrow. Housey in the house. Hey. Good morning, Housey. First off, if you're in Jeju, apologies. We super apologize because it rained like crazy yesterday. Yes, we got that sudden, we got slammed with water, and I was so happy. It was pretty fast though, so it hit us pretty fast and left us pretty fast, but it was just good to see rain, guys. It was good to see rain, and it was good to see my lawn wet. That was really, really nice. Yes. Okay. Now here's the thing with Typhoon Dolphin. Yes, there's a typhoon headed our way, and the name is Dolphin. Writer JY, she's like, oh, dolphins headed away. I'm like, what are you talking about? You mean like the Indo-Pacific bottlenose dolphin? No, she's like, no, the typhoon's name is Dolphin, okay? So there's a Typhoon Dolphin headed our way. It's moving closer to our region. We may be seeing more unpredictable rain and strong winds around Jeju, although its exact path is still uncertain. So we want to keep an umbrella nearby, watch out for sudden gusts, and take extra care when driving or spending time near the coast. So there we go. So what is coming up on today's show? Today is Thursday, so it is Artist Spotlight. That's where we focus on an artist for the entire day. If it is a painter or a comedian, but if it is a musician, we go ahead and we play all their music throughout the day. Last week we did Taehyun, we did We Stole Oranges before, we've done other artists before. So today, we are featuring these guys. Yes, this is Swell City. They are a 5-piece indie pop group and surf rock band formed in Jeju in 2022. Yeah, homegrown, baby. Inspired by the stillness of island life and the rhythm of the city, they create bright light, refreshing music that feels free, powerful, and always in motion, just like a wave rolling in. So the show rundown. First, we're going to check out today's weather. Then we're going to do question of the day, your hint, music by the beach. After that, we got Jeju morning news briefing, then what's going down in the GC. Then we really get into Swell City to learn what's up about them. And then finally, time pending, we will do Jeju word of the day. Let me put up their little logo here too. I'll leave that in the corner. Why don't I just leave that in the corner all episode today? That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, so let me put that here, and I'll make it down like here. So the entire day, we're gonna see this, okay? That's our little, where's best? Do you think here? Up, left, right? Okay, just down here. Okay, all right. With that said, yes, the summer's almost always over, but yep, GC kids are really coming back, so let's enjoy the water while it is here, and let's enjoy this first song. Let's get this underway, okay? This is a song that they've had out for a while, so they recently released an album. We'll talk about that in depth later, but for now, we are going to introduce a song that they've had out for a bit. This is called Summer Vacation. It's almost the end of Summer Vacation, but this is Summer Vacation by Swell City.
멋진 수영복은 없지만 제일 아끼는 팬티가 있어요. 멋진 자동차는 없지만 제일 아끼는 자전거가 있어. 방학 숙제 뒷전으로 밀어놓고 떠날 채비를 해야 해. 아침부터 저녁까지 시간이 모자라요. 시간이 모자라요. 저 멀리 달아났죠. 방학 숙제 뒷전으로 밀어놓고 떠날 채비를 해야 해. 아침부터 저녁까지 시간이 모자라요. 시간이 모자라요.
You're listening to the GEC's very own Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju Morning Alternative. That's right. Good morning, GEC, and we're coming back live from the Gecko Radio studio, based right here within the GEC or the Global Education City. This is Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative, and the logo of Swell City is blocking the poster today because we are talking about them all day because they are our Jeju Artist Spotlight. Housey in the house. They say they're figuring out a bass line today. They have 1 week to learn a song. What kind of song are we talking about here? Is this you say a song? Is it a song that you choose? Is it a song that's chosen for you? Please share. We're really curious, and we of course we give our full support to you, Housey. Okay. Yes, who am I? I'm your host, Marcos and Che, broadcasting from the Global Education City, as I said just before. It is Thursday, August 6th, and you're listening to episode 74. However, your Thursday morning is starting, however, that is, half awake, already on the road, or standing in front of the coffee machine, just looking at it. I've been there. We're glad you're here with us if you are listening to us. You're listening to Gecko Radio, your Jeju's all-English morning show with local stories, weather events, useful information, trivia, and music. You need to start the day. Okay, yes, Open Mind All is also here. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Open Mind, how you doing today? Yes, so I'm Mark. You can also see me at Maki. I don't really do too much. I just reshare stuff on at Gecko Radio Jeju. Please check at Gecko Radio Jeju because we put little highlights and little snippets of the day, so do check that out. But also make sure to check out the writer Jeju Jade on Instagram. She is putting up a lot of stuff about Henya stuff, comedy stuff, Gecko Radio stuff, all sorts of stuff. So yes, do check her out. So guys, it's that time of day again. It is question of the day.
It's the Gecko question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. Question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day.
Yeah. Gecko question of the day. Yeah. Okay. My goodness. Okay. You're gonna have to bear with me on this one because this is the first time I'm reading this word for the first time. Okay. Now this one is quite serious actually, and it has to do with an actual local story today. All right. This is our question today. Let's blow it up here. Which of the following actions is not recommended for reducing your risk of severe fever with thrombocytopenia, cytopenia syndrome, or SFTS, thrombocytopenia? Okay, so what's recommended to, yeah, that's a big word, but stick with us because it has to do with the story that we talked about. So which of the following actions is not recommended for reducing your risk of severe fever with thrombocytopenia, okay, syndrome, or SFTS? Your guess is as good as mine, but let's guess together, okay, because it's actually quite important to learn this. Is it tucking your pant legs into your socks during outdoor activities, using a mat instead of sitting directly on the grass, washing outdoor clothes and checking your body after returning home, or removing an attached tick quickly by squeezing and pulling it with your fingers? Which is not recommended? Which is not recommended to reduce your risk of severe fever with thrombocytopenia syndrome, or SFTS? Okay, now that's a crazy word, but it's something that we're going to learn about later. Which should you not do? Not do. Tuck your pants into your legs and socks during outdoor activities, using a mat instead of sitting directly on the grass, washing outdoor clothes and checking your body after returning home, or removing an attached tick. You guys know what a tick is, right? The little it's actually an arachnid, okay? And it's it moves very slow, it's very tiny, and it sucks your blood, okay? Removing a tick quickly by squeezing and pulling it out with your fingers, okay? Just try to guess and trust us. It's actually a really, really important lesson, okay? Thrombocytopenia, okay? It's not good. That, you know that much, all right? So, with that said, next up, we're going to do our next song by SWELLCITY, who are covering all day today as the Jeju Artist Spotlight. It is Parasol. It's a dreamy and bittersweet song about wanting someone to stay a little longer, even when you already know they may be slipping away. Oh, that is so sad. No, the lyrics look out toward the sea and follow the slow change from daylight into night, carrying memories of a summer that has already passed. There is loneliness here, but also a quiet hope. The hope that this person might stop running, turn around, and stay by your side for just a while. It is tender, nostalgic, and full of things that become difficult to say once the sun goes down. It's a very summer loving song, as in, like, you fall in love with someone during the summer, but as the fall comes around, the summer activities kind of die down, and maybe you guys aren't even from the same school or same hometown, so, like, you know, you start pulling away. It's like a natural thing. It's also super sad, but yes. All right. So let's enjoy Parasol, and then I'm going to put the question of the day into the chat, okay? Parasol by SWELLCITY.
저 바다 너머에 뭐가 그댈
아직 멀었죠 오래 있진 않아도 되니 그죠 날 좀 바라봐줘요 해는 내 마음을 모르고 그저 도망가기 바쁘지 밤이 너를 덮으면 나는 할 말을 잃고 다 지난 여름을 안고 외로이 떠내려가겠지 계절이 너를 감싸며 나는 할 일을 잃고 내 곁에 있어준다면 하늘의 별이라도 따줄게 거짓말이 아니야 거짓말이 아니야 거짓말이 아니야 거짓말이 아니야
What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calling typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
All right, welcome back. It is time for the weather. What's going on in Jeju? Now we really try to bring you the most recent weather. When writer JY, when she looks up the weather reports, it's pretty close to airtime. And yesterday we said maybe, like we always say, like, oh, it's drought time and like really rare chance of rain, and then we got blasted with rain. That's the weather for you. So apologies, guys. All right, let's talk about today's weather. We are starting the day with plenty of clouds and some scattered rain around the island. So we do get some rain. The rain should mostly clear by late morning or around lunchtime, with brighter skies developing during the afternoon. Even after the rain stops, it will remain very hot and humid. Yes, you know that feeling when the rain comes down and then all that moisture comes up, so you're just getting blasted from, like, it almost feels like you're sitting in a sauna because all that steam is coming up off of the ground like that. Here in Daejeong, in the west side and around GEC, expect a cloudy and muggy morning with the possibility of a passing shower. Temperatures are starting at a 27 or 28 degrees and should climb to roughly 30 or 31 degrees this afternoon, so it's still very hot. Easterly winds may also become more noticeable as the day goes on. Up north in the Jeju City, there may be some rain during the morning before conditions gradually brighten. Temperatures should rise from around 28 degrees to approximately 31 or 32 degrees, and the humidity will make it feel a few degrees hotter. This is all in Celsius, by the way. Down in Sogapo, we're talking down south. Expect a cloudy and humid start with occasional rain possible through the morning. The afternoon should become drier, with temperatures reaching around 31 or 30 or 31 degrees Celsius. It will still feel very muggy, even with the coastal breeze. Now, over in Seongsan and the east side, it will also begin cloudy with a chance of morning rain. Temperatures should reach around 30 to 31 degrees with increasingly breezy conditions near the coast. The sea is another thing to watch today. Okay, so we don't typically talk about the ocean, but we got to talk about today. Waves are expected to become increasingly rough around Jeju's waters, especially later in the day. So do take extra care near beaches, rocks, and coastal roads. Soo-kyung, good morning. Good morning. Also, the big picture for Thursday, cloudy with some morning rain, followed by brighter but still extremely hot and humid conditions this afternoon. Keep an umbrella nearby this morning. Stay hydrated throughout the day and be cautious around the coast. So there you go. Actually expect some rain today, okay? But that's not going to bring the temperature that much, okay, according to this weather report. All right. When we come back, we're going to reveal the question of the day. It's a crazy one, okay? Which of the following actions, let me bring it back up again. Which of the following actions is not recommended for thrombocytopenia, okay, syndrome, or SFTS, okay? Is it tucking your pant legs into your socks during outdoor activities? Is it using a mat instead of sitting directly on the grass? Is it washing outdoor clothes and checking your body after returning home? Or is it removing a tick attached quickly by squeezing and pulling it out with your fingers, okay? Which is not to do? That's for the question of the day. Okay, now, up on our next track, of course, Swell City, beep, right here. Okay, this guy right here. Swell City, we are covering them all day today because they are our Thursday Jeju Artist Spotlight. It is Swell City. Now, the thing is, they just released a full-length album, PARASOL, or To the Sea, PARASOL. The album was released on August 1st, right at the height of summer. And honestly, it feels like the perfect season for this record. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and I actually have an image of it. Where is it? The question of the day, but that's the nameplate. That's the nameplate. I'm getting a little confused here. Question. Okay. Anyways, yeah, let me just bring it up real time. Here it is. Nice. Okay, here's the album. All right. So next up, the song is The Summer We Made. This song captures the return of someone whenever the heat of midsummer comes around, okay? So it's about a season shaped by shared memories, one that still brings a smile even after the moment itself has passed. With this image of swimming inside someone's heart as wide and deep as the sea, the song feels gentle, okay? Romantic and perfectly suited for a warm Jeju morning, just like today. Yes. Okay. Although it's a bit rainy outside today, but that is okay. This is called The Summer We Made. It's on their new album, PARASOL, or To the Sea. Enjoy. We're going to be playing Swell City all day.
여름 열기가 날 녹여낼 때 난 또다시 너를 찾기 시작했어. 우리가 만들던 여름이란 말들은 언제나 우릴 웃음 짓게 해. 너의 바다 같은 말 같은 마음 하늘 유영하는 나
Gecko Radio in the morning, the only station out of the GEC Jeju. All right, welcome back. Yes, we are the only station out of the GEC Jeju. Welcome back, welcome back. Now, if you noticed this little logo here in the corner, that's because we are featuring them all day today. Swell City, that is our Jeju artist spotlight. So all the music we're going to be playing today is by Swell City, who recently just released their album Paradol, or To the Sea. ICG in the house, Sherry in the house. There we go. So the trifecta is here. We got Halsey, we got ICG, we got Sherry, and they're going to blow up the chat. It is really good to see you guys. So good. I love when all three of you are here. Now, you're just in time for a question of the day, and it's a crazy one. It's a crazy one, okay? The name is nuts, okay? But it actually has to do with the story. So I'm going to ask it one more time, and then we're going to get right into the answer, okay? All right, so which of the following is not recommended to reducing your risk of severe fever associated with thrombocytopenia? Okay, syndrome, or SFTS. Okay, I'm just gonna say that once because that's a rough word. Okay, is it A, tucking your pant legs into your socks during outdoor activities? B, using mats instead of sitting directly on the grass? C, washing outdoor clothes and checking your body after returning home? Or D, is it removing an attached tick quickly by squeezing and pulling it with your fingers? The answer is which one is not to do. Okay, I believe all three have answered D. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, it is D. Do not do that. Okay, do not pull it. If you got a tick attached to you, do not pull it out with your fingers, okay? My mother was a nurse, a camp nurse, in fact. So just when I was starting to live in the US, my very first summer, I lived in the nurse's lodge in a camp out in the middle of the woods, my very first summer in the US. So yes, I know all these very well. She said we always tucked our pants into our socks. We always sat on a chair or a mat, and we always did tick checks when we got home. And yeah, and we also washed our clothes very carefully. My mother was a very good tick checker, but you never, never, never want to attach a tick quickly by squeezing and pulling it out with your fingers. And why not? Because if you do that with your fingers, chances are the head will get dislodged. It'll separate from the body, and it'll still be stuck in like attached to you, and that can lead to infection or worse. Okay, but we are going to talk about thrombocytopenia, and it actually has to do with a related news story. So let's learn about it. Okay. You should avoid squeezing the tick's body, twisting it, or pulling out roughly. Ideally, you want to visit a medical facility to have it safely removed. When that is not possible, use a clean, fine-tipped tweezers. Grasp the tick close to the skin as possible. That's where it is attached to, and pull up slowly and with steady pressure. Clean the bite and your hands afterwards. If you have like rubbing alcohol is always good. But yes, after you remove the tick, you kind of want to really look in there to see if there's any bits or pieces still attached to you, okay? Now, the warning is especially important because the first FSTS related death reported on Jeju this year, and it happened this year. The patient was just a 40-year-old agricultural worker living in Seogwipo. The individual began to experience fever, chest pain, abdominal pain, and other flu-like symptoms on July 27. As the symptoms worsened, the patient was admitted to an intensive care unit on August 3rd, tested positive for SFTS the same day, and died on August 4th. FSTS is primarily transmitted through bites from infected ticks between April and November. Jeju residents may face greater exposure because of the island's many farms, orchards, ole trails, and other outdoor environments. There is currently no preventative vaccine or specific treatment for SFTS, so avoiding tick bites remains the most effective protection. Wear long clothing outdoors. Tuck your trousers into your socks. Use a mat when sitting on grass, and wash your clothes afterward, shower and carefully check your entire body for ticks. Jeju has recorded 7 SFTS patients so far in 2026. Anyone who develops a fever of 38 degrees Celsius or higher, nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea within 2 weeks of a tick bite or outdoor activity should seek medical attention immediately and tell medical staff about their recent outdoor activities. Okay. Now, up next, okay, so that is really, really super important. So yes, be careful. Ticks are serious. They've been serious in Jeju. We have dogs, so they like to go after the dogs, but also ourselves too. So really tick check, okay? Okay, once again, we are covering Swell City all morning today, all right, because it's Jeju Artist Spotlight. Up next is Turning Blue from Swell City's debut album, The Sea. Yes, just learned that the album's English title is called The Sea. Okay, that's what it is. It's called The Sea, okay? Inspired by endless colors of the ocean, this song is about letting love and memory slowly seep into every corner of someone's heart, just like the sea quietly fills the horizon. It's dreamy, uplifting, and full of that unmistakable Jeju summer feeling. Okay, so this is Swell City with Turning Blue. We're going to come back with the news afterwards.
지나간 나의 단아 여름을 기다리며 하얗게 피는 너의 손끝을 바라본다 영원히 비춰지는 사랑은 없겠지만 너의 마음속을 잘 물들여 버릴래 눈앞에 바다가 스며들듯 너의 맘
For that Jeju morning alternative, tune in to Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. all week, baby.
That's right, 7 a.m. all week, baby. The chat is blowing up. Yes, Sherry and ICG, they're sharing all the like the 80s, 1980s and 90s like field guide manual stuff, which is like wildly inaccurate. They told us to burn ticks off our skin, which poses more risk than actual. You could still infect yourself. Now you have a burnt tick attached to you. You could actually burn yourself. Do you remember, this is a good old fashioned tip, is when you were bitten by a venomous snake, you go ahead and you cut the bites with a blade and suck the poison out. That is false. That does not work. So do not try to suck the poison out. And we also learned the other day that you're not supposed to pee or dump tap water onto jellyfish stings as well. So don't do that as well. All those were on like my 1960s, 1970s Boy Scout manual. Also, by the way, I am an Eagle Scout. So there you go. I think they have since updated the manual since then. Okay, guys, it's time for the news.
This just in.
Jeju Morning News Briefing. Okay, our first story today is about a proposal to build a national museum of Korean dialects here in Jeju. Okay, I can get behind that. Veteran linguist Hong Yun-pyo, a former professor at Yonsei University, made the suggestion during an event celebration of the 10th anniversary of the Jeju Language Research Institute. He argued that Jeju is the best and perhaps the only place for such a museum because the island has shown exceptional commitment to researching, preserving, and passing down its local language. We do our part. We do our part. There's a reference, Starship Troopers. I'm doing my part reference for you because we have our little tiny little segment, Jeju Word of the Day. So we try to help out. Also, of course, Wonders of Jeju, they do a great job as well. They really do. According to Jeju Sori, Professor Hong explained that the Jeju language preserves many features of older Korean, making it especially valuable for studying the history of Korean language. However, he said the museum should cover dialects from across the entire country, helping people understand how regional speech forms are connected and why they all deserve recognition as part of Korea's cultural heritage. He also stressed that Standard Korean is itself based in the Seoul dialect. In other words, whether we speak Standard Korean or regional dialect, we are all using one variety of the Korean language. Because building a physical museum could take years and require significant funding, Professor Hong suggested beginning with an online national museum. It could collect recordings, research materials, vocabulary, and stories from different regions before more dialects disappear in the digital age. Yes, let's keep them alive, people. The Jeju Language Research Institute, which opened on August 5th, 2016, has spent the past decade conducting oral history projects, publishing research, offering Jeju language classes, and recording the island's language and culture for future generations. So yes, let's do that. I'm digging that a lot. Okay, next one here. Our second story, takes a look at whether pets are allowed to ride on Jeju City buses. According to Hala Daily, the issue has become a topic of debate as more travelers bring their pets to the island during the summer holiday season. A veteran Jeju bus driver recently posted a complaint on the provincial government website, saying drivers are sometimes criticized or reported after refusing passengers traveling with dogs. Under Korea's passenger transport regulations, pets are generally restricted from boarding public buses unless they are placed inside a proper carrier. The animal must remain completely enclosed and out of sight, meaning that even if the head should not be sticking out. Registered assistant dogs are exempt from this rule. Jeju officials say pets can board when they are fully secured inside a carrier. Our dogs can't do it. They're way too big. However, a driver may still ask the passenger to leave if the animal causes discomfort or disruption for others. So the rule is not simply no pets allowed. Pets may travel safely on city buses, but they have to stay completely enclosed inside an enclosed carrier. So even the head can't stick out. And you can't have those like backpacks, those YouTube viral videos of the man on the subway with the cute dogs like blah, on the backpack. You can't have those, okay? They got to be completely inside. All right. Next is something to do with electric cars. And finally, Jeju is opening applications for its second half electric vehicle subsidies. With another 1,600 vehicles set to receive support, you guys. According to Headline Jeju, the new allocation includes 1,200 passenger cars and 400 trucks. Jeju will also accept applications for 80 electric vans and 200 electric motorcycles. So yes, if you want some incentive to get an EV, this may be it. To prevent the application system to become overloaded, submissions will be open at different times depending on the vehicle type. Once this additional round is completed, Jeju's private electric vehicle rollout for 2026 is expected to reach around 6,800 vehicles, more than 20% higher than last year. Demand has already been especially strong, with the first half applications reaching about 2.7 times the level recorded the same period last year. Jeju Province says its electric vehicle subsidies remain among the most generous offered by the local governments in Korea. Details about eligibility and subsidy amounts by vehicle model will be available through the Jeju provincial website and the Korea official zero emission vehicle portal. So yes, there we go. EV subsidies, you guys. This was awesome, and there you go. It's about to roll out. So keep an eye open if you are thinking about getting an EV. Okay. Moving on, we got to move right along here into the GEC. So let's do it, you guys. It's a beautiful day in the GEC, the global edu city. What's going on? What's going down? That's NLCS or SJA or KIS or BHA. What's going on? What's happening? What's going down in the GEC? All right, I got to put this one in real time. There we go. Okay, this is what's going down in the GC. It's just one story today. It's good news for local cyclists. Sogopo City is planning to build a new bicycle maintenance rest area at Neighborhood Park number 3 in Global Education City. Oh, right within the GC. The project will include a self-service bicycle repair station, an air pump, a charging facility for electric bicycles, benches, and a drinking water station will also be installed, giving both cyclists and other park visitors a comfortable place to take a break. The city chose the location after considering cycling routes and accessibility within the GC. Construction is expected to begin this month and be completed by October. That's pretty fast, with a budget of 80 million won. The idea was originally submitted through the public suggestion platform Everyone's Jeju, and city officials decided to move forward after reviewing its practicality. We should cover Everyone's Jeju in the future. That's really cool. Once completed, the new rest area should make cycling around the GEC safer, easier, and a little more convenient. So there you go. That's great. That's great to hear. Construction should be done in just a few months. Wow, so fast. All right, moving on. We are covering Swell City. That's why we got their logo here in the corner here, because we're covering them all day today. The next song is called Voyage. The song imagines setting out on a beautiful boat even without knowing exactly where the journey will lead. There may be uncertainty, and the sailors may still be learning, but the song carries the confidence that everything that will somehow be okay. Oh my gosh, I'm getting like emotional because I feel that way about Gecko Radio. Everything's going to be okay. All right, as the sun goes down and the waves begin to glow beneath the moonlight, everyone gathers by the sea to dance without worries or expectations. Okay, maybe I should take this to heart. This is Swell City Voyage.
멋진 배를 갖고 싶어요. 어디든지 떠날 수 있으니 조금은 또 서툴러도요. 괜찮을 거라고 생각해. 벌써 져버렸군요. 사람들은 돌아가겠죠. 흔들리는 돛을 내리자 닻을 올리고 돛을 내리자 닻을 올리고 돛을 내리자 돛을 내리자 돛을 내리자 그리 놀던 바다 그곳에 모여 아무 걱정 없이 춤춰요 그리들의 바다 그곳에 모여 아무 생각 없이 춤춰요 그리 놀던 바다 그곳에 모여 아무 걱정 없이 춤춰요 그리들의 바다 그곳에 모여 아무 생각 없이 춤춰요
Artist Spotlight.
아게린 족보 뼈에
All right, welcome back. And yes, it is time for today's segment, Artist Spotlight. And if you haven't been with us, we've been playing Swell City all day. It's looks like wow, it looks like ICG's baby really enjoys Swell City. She's been dancing to 2 songs so far. So there you go, Swell City. Babies dance to your music. That's awesome. Okay. So, yes, today's Artist Spotlight is shining on Swell City, a 5-piece indie pop and surf rock band formed here on Jeju in 2022. Let's show it an image. Here they are. Enjoying some watermelon right at the port. Very nice. I know exactly what kind of setup that is. Swell City came together with a goal of breaking free from the routines and expectations of everyday life in creating a new wave of their own. Inspired by the stillness of island life and the rhythm of the city, they turn to those contrasts into music, and that feels clear, refreshing, and full of movement. The music flows freely and powerfully, just like the ocean, and it never stays still. In an interview with Indieland, the members explained that the band originally formed around vocalist Noul and bassist Bomyoung and guitarist Taeya. They had already known one another through Jeju's local music scene, with several members previously playing in different bands. Their official journey began when they participated in the Youth Mic in 2022. Drummer and youngest member Jaehyun joined in 2023, making their sound stronger and more complete. The synth player Hukjun joined in March last year, completing the current 5-member lineup. So the band says they simply love water and summer. They frequently visit the sea and are drawn to the excitement, energy, and the sense of possibility that summer brings. That's why their songs often express everyday feelings through images from nature, especially the ocean, waves, sunlight, and changing seasons. That connection to Jeju also is one of their greatest strengths. When they perform on the mainland and introduce themselves as a band from Jeju, people often see them as something a little different and unique. Having been born and raised surrounded by Jeju's natural landscape, they can create music shaped by scenery and experiences that are deeply familiar to them. Okay, so yes, I think we are running out of time, so we're gonna kind of bump this song down. So there, we may play that later, but we do have to move on here. Okay, Swell City has even more reason to celebrate because here their city album here is Pararo, or simply The Sea, was released on August 1st, less than a week ago. The album tells the story of people who follow the current, represented by someone leaving the island to chase a dream. It captures emotion that many of us know well: longing and hesitation, excitement and fear, and the desire to move toward a new world, even when it means leaving somewhere familiar behind. The 5 members, all born and raised in Jeju, believe their lives resemble the sea. Everyday life rises and falls like waves, and just like every stream eventually reaches the ocean, each person's life continues flowing in its own direction. That belief inspired both the name Swell City and the starting point for this album. But Parado is not simply about leaving. It's about growing up surrounded by love while still feeling drawn towards something new. Its refreshing surf rock and indie pop sound carries the freedom of setting sail and both the excitement and uncertainty of looking toward the future. Born somewhere between the stillness of Jeju and the rhythm of the city, Swell City's music continues to create new waves, and those waves eventually carry all of us toward the sea. Now, let's bring up the profile again. Here they are. Okay, the album features Kim Na-ul on vocals and guitar, Kim Tae-yup on guitar, Kim Bom-young on bass, Asrai on synthesizer, and Kim Jae-hyun on drums. So there you go. Physical copies of The Sea are now available through major Korean online retailers, including Yes24, Aladdin, and Hot Tracks. Offline sales begin this Saturday as Swell City's performances and events. Very cool. We should pick one up, sign it, and maybe ship it out. And speaking of performances, the band has a very busy stretch of live dates coming up. First, you can catch them this Saturday on August 8th at the World Road Music Festival. We're going to be there at Wolyeong Port. They perform beside the ocean at 3:40 p.m. So make sure you arrive in time for the set. You may also pick up a copy of the new album on CD. Yeah, we're going to get that for sure. We're going to bring our signed pen as well. Then on August 15th, they return to the Stepping Stone Festival at Hamdok Beach, which I believe will be their second appearance as the long-running Seaside Festival. Nice. Next comes the really big one, the last one, okay? Let's see. Yes, we're gonna have to actually finish with this one today. All right. This one, Swell City's full-length album showcase, Gukrak in Seoul, beginning at 8 p.m. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was a song. It's actually a major event. Where are we at? Because here we go. Here it is. Let me bring this one off. Let's get rid of this. Okay. This big event here. All right. Boom. Okay. All Swell City. Okay. This one, okay, it is a full-length album showcase at the Gukrak in Seoul, beginning at 8 p.m. on August 29th, and that is in Seoul. Tickets for the Seoul showcase can be booked through the link on their Instagram profile at SWELLCITY _official. There's a lot of opportunities to see Swell City live beside the beach at one of Jeju's major festivals in Seoul, and even at a beachside camping festival. So enjoy the new album, support the band, and keep riding the wave with Swell City. Very nice. Okay, I think we have a few minutes left for Jeju Word of the Day. Thanks, Swell City.
The Jeju word of the day. Yeah.
All right, today's Jeju Word of the Day is borom. Okay? In standard Korean, it's baram, but meaning wind. But in Jeju language, it's borom. So it's like 2 long O's. Borom. Jeju is famous for its wind, so naturally there are many different kinds of borom, named according to the direction they come from, right? There's set borom, there's ma borom, there's gar borom, there's set borom is from the east. Let's see, ma borom is from the south, and gal borom is from the west. And Hanui borom is referred to a northerly or westerly wind, depending on the village and local tradition. So there you go. That is our Jeju word of the day, borom, wind. Very cool. Nice. Okay. And that is the north, south, east, and westerly winds that you can learn there as well. Thank you so much for being with us today. Yes, it has been a swell day. And thank you guys thank you. I'm really so happy. Halsey, Sherry, and ICG are in the house, really giving us words of encouragement. Things like saying that your baby is dancing to the music. Sherry saying that keep on, keep it on. You know what I mean? So thank you so much. All right. Now, we are wrapping up today's artist spotlight and the show with a song called Bit, meaning light. The song paints a beautiful picture of blue light scattered across an endless horizon, something the narrator longs to reach, even though it still feels far away. Rather than chasing it with big expectations, the lyrics simply suggests simply following the light and walking along the road, trusting that somewhere along the way you might finally meet the person or the summer you've been waiting for. It's a gentle, hopeful song about moving forward even when you're searching for what still feels distant. Okay, tomorrow is a big one. Tomorrow's Friday. That is our Gecko weekend rundown. That's where we go nuts and tell you all the crazy events going down in Jeju, and there is a lot, and Swell City is going to be in one of them. All right, that does it for today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh yes, we're getting like Sherry's talking about airbending now. Yeah, that makes sense too. Okay, we're talking about the wind and everything. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We made it to today, and we got one more day to go. And then after that, we're going to keep on keeping on, as Sherry said. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, Friday, 7 a.m. Have a fantastic day. And if you're in Jeju, let's get some more of that rain, huh? Bye, guys.
한없이 펼쳐진 수평선 위에는 푸른색 빛들이 수놓여져 있고 그 중에 한 번쯤 닿고 싶지만 내게는 너무 멀기만 한걸 한참을 그렇게 멍하니 서서 언덕길 너머를 또 있지